system. In today's session, we are going to discuss the introduction of operating system. Myself, Krunal Panchal, your instructor. In today's session, we are going to discuss two topics. One is goals of an operating system and second one is functionality of an operating system. So basically these two terms are very important as far as operating system is concerned, and many people are having confusion between these two terms. Goals, what is goals of operating system, and what are the functionality which is provided by the operating system. So in the last session we have discussed operating system is nothing but an interface between hardware and user. Okay, so that things you need to keep in your mind, and according to that we are going to discuss these two topic, goals and functions of an operating system. Okay, so what are the goals of operating system? So as far as operating system is concerned, there are two main goal we have. One is primary goal and second one is secondary goal. So what is primary goal and what is secondary goal? So let us discuss these things technically first with respect to operating system, and then we will discuss these things in terms of real life situation, so that things will easy for you to remember for a long period of time. Okay, so you need to understand the concept well. Okay, so for understanding the concept you need to have such type of real life example with you that we are going to discuss in later slide. Okay, so there are two goals, one is primary and second one is secondary goal as far as operating system is concerned. So what is primary goal? So primary goal of an operating system is nothing but it should be user friendly, or we can say it should give convenience to the user. Okay, so what it means actually, what is the meaning of user friendliness, or you can say conveniency? So as far as computer system is concerned, if I compare two types of operating system that we have in current market, one is Windows operating system and second one is Linux operating system. So as far as these two operating system is concerned, let us compare these two, and according to that I will give the significance of goals of an operating system. So Windows, as far as Windows operating system is concerned, it is not freely available. Yes, whereas Linux operating system is open source, it is freely available, you can easily download it from the Google. Okay, second difference between Linux and Windows operating system is Linux is free from virus, whereas Windows is suffering from virus issues. Third difference between Linux operating system and Windows operating system is Linux is requires less space and it is more efficient, whereas Windows requires more space and it is less efficient as compared to Linux. According to these advantages and disadvantages of Linux and Windows operating system, still people are 85%, or we can say more than 85% people in the world are using Windows. Why? Because of the single advantage, which is nothing but conveniency, or we can say user friendliness. It is more user friendly as compared to Linux operating system, even though it has many disadvantages as compared to Linux operating system. Still people are using Windows operating system. So you can imagine what is the significance of this first goal, primary goal, which is nothing but conveniency. One more example I can give you, of real life example. Suppose if you have a machine which is very complex or very difficult to operate. Nobody will suppose out of 100 people only 10 people can use that machine. Okay, so there is no use of that machine to develop. Yes, because it is too much complex to operate. Okay, so that's why the main goal, if you want to develop any machine, if you want to develop any software, your prime goal should be conveniency first. Because if user can operate that software, then and then that user can give the opinion for it. Yes, but if it won't be able to operate it, how user can give the opinion whether it is good one or it is a bad one or it is average one. Yes, so suppose one more example, if I give you, like say for example, if suppose if I have a DSLR camera in which I am doing recording right now. So there are so many functionalities we have in the case of DSLR camera, through which we can record the video, through which we can take the photographs and all. So there are so many functionalities in DSLR camera, but I cannot, suppose any layman person or any end user, those who are not associated with photography field. Okay, so they can use that camera on auto mode only. I am using this camera on auto mode only because I don't know how to operate it in a proper way. Yes, so if I don't know how to operate it, if it is very complex to understand, still I can manage it to by studying the manual, and I'm by having some specific time about this manual, I can easily learn how we can operate that camera in a particular situation. Yes, but it is somewhat, you can say, time consuming approach. Okay, so that is nothing but a conveniency. If it is easy to operate, definitely people will attract more. Yes, so that's why the prime goal is conveniency. Now the secondary goal of operating system is nothing but efficiency. Efficiency means what? The optimal usage of available resource is called efficiency. Optimal usage, whatever the minimal number of resources we have, that resources we can utilize at optimal level, or we can say at maximum level. So that is nothing but efficiency. So now you have think in your mind, sir, as far as technical aspect is concerned. Okay, the efficiency should be prime goal and the convenience should be secondary. But as I told you, if you have very efficient machine, or you can say efficient operating system with you, but if that machine is not convenient to the end user, there is no usage of that machine, even though it is highly efficient as compared to other existing machines. Yes, so that's why the first goal should be conveniency. Let them use it in a easiest way, and once they used, okay, then it will be categorized whether it is good one or bad one. Okay, so these two are nothing but prime goal. Okay, so let us discuss what is the goal of operating system, and that things we will compare with the real life situation. So in this figure you can see at the right hand side, very well operating system. At right hand side you can see at top level we have users, and middle level we have operating system, and bottommost level we have computer hardware. So that figure we have already discussed in the last session. Means what? This figure tells us operating system provides an interface between hardware and user. Yes, so let us compare this figure with real life situation. let them, user is nothing but, we like citizen of India. Yes. And uh, GOI stands for what? Government of India. Let us compare operating system with government of India. So what is the task of, operating system? Operating system will manage the resources. Yes, it will not create the resources. Whatever the available resources we have, that resources needs to be utilized in a proper way. That is the main aim of operating system. Same way, if you compare the government of India with respect to operating system, so definitely, what is the task of government of India? So government of India is responsible to manage the available resources. Uh, like say for example, we have no rivers, we have sands, and these resources needs to be utilized in an efficient way. That is the main goal of, the government of India. Okay, at bottommost level, we have, this India is nothing but any resources. India is nothing but resources, and how to take care that resources, that task will be handled by the GOI, Government of India. Same way, whatever the hardware resources we have with respect to computer system, that hardware will be managed by the operating system itself. Yes. So now to manage these things, now what is the task? What is the main goal? Now we are dealing with, the goal of operating system with respect to real life situation. Like what is the goal of, Government of India? Our Prime Minister says, Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas. Yes, that is the goal of our current government. Yes, so to accomplish that goal, what needs to be done? So we need to provide, good health, services. We need to provide good infrastructure services. We need to provide, good education. All these tasks needs to be provided in a better way. That is the main aim of the, or we can say that is the main goal of the government of India. Okay. Now to accomplish this goal, Sabka Saath Sabka Vikas, to accomplish this goal, how this will be accomplished? So for that, government of India finalize the different ministries, cabinet ministries we have, like one is health sector ministry, we have, one education sector ministry, we have, one road and transportation ministry. So there are various, ministries we have. So the uh, task each task of the government is divided into various categories, and according to this cabinet ministers, the ministers are responsible to handle that task which is assigned by the government. Okay, so same way the operating system will take care about as per the request generated by the user or sent by the user, that request needs to be fulfilled by the operating system in an optimal way by using computer hardware. Yes, so that things you have to keep in your mind. So this is nothing but a goal. To achieve that goal, what things needs to be done, that we are going to discuss in the functionality. So now this is nothing but a functionality of an operating system. So what are the functionality of operating system? So as I told you, to manage the computer hardware in a efficient way, what we can do is we need to because in the case of operating system, everything will be considered in terms of, process. Once you say for example, once you open a browser, okay, once you double click on the browser, in the background the operating system will create one process for that. Yes, so how to create a process, how to destroy a process, how to manage the process is in which state right now. Okay, process needs to be scheduled by the scheduler for the execution, how it will be happen. Okay, scheduling algorithms we have. Okay, and how that processes will be scheduled in the CPU for execution. All this task is associated with, process management. Okay, so that is one functionality of an operating system. Next one is memory management. So memory management oriented task will be handled by the operating system. Means what if any uh, pros, request is arrived, okay, at the operating system. So what operating system will do, how it will estimate how much memory it requires for its execution, where that data needs to be stored. Okay, so all the memory management oriented tasks will be handled by the operating system. Like we will discuss paging, segmentation, page fault, all these things is associated with memory management concept. Okay, so that we will see. So this each functionality we have one separate chapter in operating system. So we need to discuss these things in detail. Okay. Now the next one is IO device management. IO device means what? Input output, or we say peripheral device management. So as you know very well, OS is responsible to manage the hardware, computer hardware. Okay. So input output devices, whatever the available input output devices we have, that needs to be managed properly. So that is the task of operating system itself. Okay. Then file management. In computer system, there are basically two types of files we have. One is NTFS and one is uh, NTFS and FAT32. These two type of files we have. So that how that file systems will be organized. Okay, how file will be stored in a particular format. All these things is associated with file management, which is again handled by the operating system itself. Then next one is security and protection. Means whenever we are talking about not only operating system, but nowadays everywhere security is very important concept. Okay, it's nothing but a prime concern whenever you want to design any software, or we can say any machine or any network, we can say. So security is main goal, okay, to achieve a prime goal, we can say. So only authorized user can access certain resources. So how we can give the privileges to a different user as per the role of that user in the organization. So that by using access control metrics we will discuss in this case. Okay, so through based on the role of the employee, we can assign the privileges. Okay, so that we can protect our confidential information. So security and protection is associated with that one. So again it is handled by the operating system itself. Then network management. Nowadays computer system is not an isolated machine. Okay, definitely it needs to be connected with internet or guess any type of network. So when we are talking about distributed operating system, okay, this is nothing but an extended version of operating system, distributed operating system if you are talking about. So definitely without network we cannot imagine distributed operating system. So how in that case how operating system will be functional when we are talking about network management, how we can manage the network. Okay, so again it is a task of operating system. Okay, so these are the various functions of an operating system. So in this session we have discussed uh, various goals of an operating systems and functionality of an operating system. So these things you to keep in your mind. You should not be confused between these two words, goals and functionality. Goal is means what? Your objective that you want to achieve. To fulfill that objective, what you need to do, what sort of actions you need to perform, that would be nothing but your functionality. Okay, like say for example, if I am here and if I want to reach to my home, so that is the short term goal of mine. Okay, but how can I reach to my home in a efficient way, or you can say in a uh, in a in an efficient way, how we can do it. So that task needs to be performed, okay, according to the available resources. Okay, and how available resources can be utilized optimally. That is the task of operating system itself. Okay, so this is all about today's session. I hope it was clear to you. Thanks for watching this video. See you in the next one.